Liberty Belle is a PC platforming game where you play as a superhero fighting monstrous creatures in order to save the world. The platforming aspect is a very good part of the game. They actually nail it pretty well for the most part. And I'm putting that out there first and foremost because there's some problems that actually made it so I can't even finish the game, but we'll get to that later. You play as Liberty Belle, surprise surprise, jumping from rooftop to rooftop at the beginning stages, fighting every monster that gets in your way, raising all the American flags that have been put down, and retaking the land until you get to a boss fight. Once you get to the boss, there is bullet hell elements involved. You end up fighting this boss, defeating the boss with bombs, and moving on to the next place. This place is a hub area where you meet a general who really likes fishing. He tells you that you have another mission, then you go to a desert area. The cycle continues. Platforming is fairly basic, but it's done competently well. Jumping from place to place actually feels fairly fluid, even if it does feel a little bit floaty at times. It works well given the fact that you are a superhero. The sprint button accessibility option that makes it automatic, like a toggle switch, was extremely helpful for me. I'm really glad they put that there, and it definitely improves the core game mechanics. Fighting the monsters, even though they have no real backstory, is okay. It's nothing challenging, it's nothing that really feels fun in any way, and it could have been taken out and the game would be the same. I'm not gonna lie to you here. The main guys, you just do your weird spin attack that feels completely out of place for a superhero. You hit them once and they're dead. Then you get these gorgon or mermaid things. I ain't got a dabbling clue what they are, but they show up in the desert level, so if they're mermaids, I don't know what the heck they're doing there. You gotta hit them babies twice and then they're dead. Every time a new enemy gets involved, the health usually goes up and the cycle continues. There are also obstacles that get in your way. It does some weird ground pound attack that has a wave of area effect damage that comes out of it that will hit you and it does damage. If you fall off a building, it's an instant death and it counts as a retry. You pick up these bells. Get it? Liberty Belle, haha, funny. Throughout the mission, they have no real reason to be picked up. They don't really seem to unlock anything. I don't really understand why you would do it unless you're a completionist. Same thing with knocking the flags up. There's not really much of a reason to do it besides it's a collectible and you can do it. There are laser grid things that you have to jump over to get to the next area. It's your typical platforming stuff. Now this becomes a problem when we get to the desert area and there are rotating pieces. This sucks because due to the graphical style, it is nauseating. It literally makes me sick just to think about it. It was awful to see, it was extremely hard to figure out what the frick was going on, and I have no idea why they went with it because it doesn't work very well. I don't like it. It needs revamped in some way, shape, or form because it is literally nauseating, and I'm not saying that to be rude, I'm saying that in full and complete transparency. This game is extremely short. You can knock it out in a few hours. There's 3 bosses, I think there's 9 levels, but you pretty much know what you're getting into the moment you start playing. There are some difficulty spikes for people that aren't used to platforming games, but besides that, it's a pretty straightforward and one-sitting type of experience. It's not necessarily bad, but due to the rotating blocks causing such an awful effect, I can't really recommend it unless you are okay with the... Whoa, man, I told you. I'm literally getting sick just thinking about it. Oh, yeah, no, I can't recommend it. Never mind. It's competently put together until then, though, so, I mean, if you can get around it, you can have fun. I had fun till then. So yeah, I'm done. I can't. For more news, reviews, and whatever we choose, stay tuned to Nerdsfeed. Have a great day. Thank you.